And we are getting ready for the first round of South Jersey Group 2 playoffs. Again, guys, we're looking forward to a great matchup. So got some craziness going on here before the game starts, but we are ready to go. As a lot of the administration is ready to go. They are floating around. We got Mr. Sheehan here. We have Mr. Claiborne here. Mr. Manlove. Everybody's here, and we're trying to get an idea of. We think that alarm is from one of the officials' bags, actually. Rob, you guys were trying to search and figure out whose it was. Did you guys figure it out?
No, I was moving stuff around the whole time. We're just gonna hope it's in that bag, and then we'll
It
turn
is
it off.
indeed the official.
This is the official's bag. That's funny. We'll have to let the official know. We'll try and mute that mic for now because it's everybody was checking their pockets trying to figure out whose alarm was going off, and it turns out it's in the official's bag. So I'm sure when the official comes over, I'll have one of you guys actually just run over to him when they're done doing the coin flip here. And again, the winner of this will face either Cedar Creek or Oak Crest, and that game will happen on Thursday. Now, so whoever wins this will get 2 days off until the next contest. Again, the girls' game will be tomorrow, same time, and they are going to be taking on Pinelands. The girls are the #1 seed in this South Jersey Group 2 tournament, so a very high seedings for both of these squads. I think Mr. K is actually going to tell the official that there's an alarm going off in somebody's bag, and here comes the official. I don't think Mr. K wanted to go rooting through his bag, nor did he want to have that alarm going off throughout the entire game. I think the official was setting the alarm to say, hey, it's game time.
Seems like he's right on time. Right on time.
Mr. Official, you are on time. Always prepared.
Always.
Good motto to have.
Making sure he's never late.
It's smart. It's smart. So Sterling getting some final instructions from Coach Marley's. You can see right there on your screen. Talking to the boys. They got a long way to go here. And even though they lost in the semifinals of the Coaches Cup last Thursday night, to eventual winner Cinnaminson, who defeated Kingsway on Saturday to win the Coaches Cup. Cinnaminson, a #5 seed in this South Jersey Group 2 tournament. A lot of really good talent in this South Jersey Group 2 tournament. As the boys are just about to break huddle, and we are about to get underway. It's going to be Joey Lomas in net today, 66 saves in 17 games played. Coming into this game, leading the way in scoring, Josh Moreland for Sterling, 12 goals, 12 assists for 36 points on the year. Mike Berkeley is second in scoring with 21 points, 8 goals, 5 assists. Joey Lomas going with the black kit today, not going with he had that bright green, very similar to what the officials are wearing today, but he's going with the black kit today. And, of course, the headband, big fan. Coach Marley's going to be our scorekeeper, not our scorekeeper. He's just going to hit start on the clock, which is going to be helpful for us. And we'll do our best to bring you scoring updates, or time updates, rather. And we are underway. Greyhounds control to start this off. Guys, we got a chance to warm up before we do. It's Josh Moreland almost intercepted that right there. And he does. Moreland looking for Berkeley and picked up by the keeper. It'll be a goal kick. Wind is a little bit of a factor today. It'll come in gusts. You guys, we've been out here for a little bit. Wind coming across the field as usual here from near side to far side. Xanthus looking for help. Middle of the field. And then what Sterling's going to try and do here, guys, is really try and push Pleasantville outside and cause turnovers. And that's what they're trying to do right now. But the Sterling defense going to send it back to Joey Lomas. Dangerous ball. Camardo. Off Burr. It will be a Pleasantville throw. Jair Morales, cross right in the middle and swept away by Timmy Hall. Camardo up ahead for Matt Martin. Matt Martin trying to track it down. It's just going to go out of play as Berkeley was in there as well, and it will be a Greyhound throw right in front of their bench. Thrown in, Martin intercepts to Moreland. Moreland looking for Berkeley, onside. Berkeley, first touch, not so good there for Berkeley, and it goes out of play, but it will be a Sterling corner. What do you guys think of the speed of Berkeley there?
Oh, his speed has gotten so much faster over the year. I played track with him last year. I never saw someone gain so much speed before in a matter of a year.
Speed on Sterling, it's going to be a huge factor in today's game.
Trying to find the head of Camardo, goes out of play for a goal kick. And you mentioned that speed, and Rob, you got a chance to work with Mike Berkeley in the spring with track. Talk a little bit about how much better he's gotten, how much quicker he got over a short period of time. I saw him, late May, early June. You guys were still working hard out there.
Yeah, Mike Berkeley, he had a great year. His first year coming out, actually. I'd never seen someone gain like that. He went from getting maybe third, fourth places, to ending up in first and making it all the way to states for the 100.
It's pretty impressive for a first-year player, for sure.
Very. And he's only going to be faster this year.
Berkeley, a senior. Again, 8 goals, 5 assists on the season for Mike Berkeley. And in just about 20 minutes or so, you're going to hear the bells ring, and hopefully you get a big student contingency to come out and support. They'll get here towards the end of this first half. Lomas kicks it away. Looking for Monroy. Lomas comes out and makes a play as Moreno was creeping in for the Greyhounds. And it will give Sterling a chance to retreat, try and get some offense going here. The only offense they had a real nice opportunity from Berkeley. Just the first touch was just a little too tough. Onside is Matt Martin. Martin being chased, looking for help. Martin shot deflected off the body of Josh Cortez, and it will be another Sterling corner. The speed of Matt Martin. You talk about the speed of Berkeley. How about the speed of Matt Martin there, guys?
I think everyone on Sterling has the agility just to do anything on the field at this point.
Moreland sends it in off the right foot. Shot, score! Mike Ermel on the goal for Sterling, and it's 1-0 Silver Knights. And for Ermel, that is goal number 3 on the season.
What a pass by Josh Moreland. Set it exactly where it needed to go. Mike Ermel with a beautiful finish.
So Mike Ermel scores in the 5th minute in this first half, and it's 1-0 Sterling. Ermel came out of nowhere there, guys. I mean, I didn't even see him in the picture, and all of a sudden, free kick here for Sterling. Timmy Hall looks like no, it's not going to be Timmy Hall. It's going to be Jadis McFadden. Trying to spring Berkeley. Berkeley one-on-one with Samson St. Vias, and it goes over the bar and out of play. And it will be a goal kick for the Greyhounds, who trail this one 1-0 on the goal from Mike Ermel with the assist to Josh Moreland in the 5th minute.
Did you see how fast Mike Berkeley picked up that speed there?
He was
easily behind the defender.
Couldn't even see him. He was moving so fast.
I think it's his acceleration. You talk about that with track, Robbie. I mean, you could speak to that more than I can, but the acceleration is unbelievable. We saw it in the St. Vincent game we're going to see it here today, I'm sure, and in future rounds here, hopefully for Sterling.
I watched him do some races. He'd be easily in third, maybe fourth. But once he hit that second half of the track, he was easily running by everyone, ended up with a first place every time.
What do you guys work on specifically, you and Shep? What do you guys work on specifically to work on that speed and get that speed up to where Mike Berkeley level?
One of them's definitely form. Form is very key to being able to move quickly and just. They also do. I forgot exactly what we call them, but we do, I guess, time trials type thing, where we'll start off do a 400, multiples of those, and then 200s and then 100s. Just getting the agility up, making sure you maintain your breath, and just being able to keep your speed up as you go.
Of course, Coach Shep does a great job with the track team, year in, year out. He's got a salsa extravaganza coming up.
Oh, does he?
Next week. Just a little plug for Coach Shep. That'll take place, I believe, on the 10th. Oh, no, excuse me. It'll be the 12th. It's first day of Q2. So next Friday is going to be Salsa Extravaganza, which is the Latin festival that we have here at school. Just a great celebration of all the cultures and just a great day here at Sterling. We had a lot of fun with it last year. It was on the tennis courts last year and back in the gym. Just a great time.
You know, me being a thrower, I have to show some love to Coach Stanko.
Oh, no doubt.
Doing a great job out there, showing us what we need to do throwing-wise.
Stanko's a big guy.
Oh, extremely.
I would
Can't
not
miss him.
Berkeley 1-on-2 decides to go right. Good defense there by Josh Cortez to kick it away from Berkeley. And going down was Matt Martin. Or is that Camardo? That's Camardo that went down. No, that was Moreland, excuse me. Throw in for Kevin Martin, finds the foot of Moreland. Dispossessed there, goes off of Kevin Martin. It will be a throw for the Greyhounds. 1-0 Sterling. It's about 9 minutes into this first half. Offsides is Berkeley, and he is limping. He might have gotten stepped on, and it looks like he got the foot on the cleat. Samson St. Vias, I believe the senior or junior had his foot stepped on there. Timmy Hall clears away. And then speaking of speedsters back there, Timmy Hall, really a ton of speed there, Kyle.
Very, 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 very good defenseman. He knows how to get around the field very well with his speed, and I think it's because of the height. He's not that tall of a kid, so I think all the agility just goes right to his legs.
First corner of the afternoon coming up for Pleasantville here. They trail this one 1-0.
I feel like that whole back line, though, is just they're all doing everything they need to do all the time.
Yep. Between you've got Justin Bird, Jadis McFadden, and Timmy Hall back there. Tough to get one in the back of the net with those guys back there. Here comes the corner, curling in, and it goes off of, I believe, Moreland. Or, no, excuse me, that was McFadden, and will be another corner for the Greyhounds.
I was a little worried we might have jinxed him there.
Yeah, it's like talking to a pitcher in the middle of a no-hitter.
Oh, yes, of course.
They're kicking this one into the wind, which is gusting from near side to far side. And this one, look at this one, bend across, deflected away off the head of Timmy Hall, and scores. The Greyhounds tie the game up. I believe it's Ricardo Exantas with the goal.
Very good goal by the Greyhounds. They saw the opportunity with the goal opening up and Joey Lomez being on the other side of the net.
I'm going to apologize to Joey Lomez now for that little jinxing mix-up
It
he
is-
just had happen.
It is what it is. It was
Hey.
a very nice goal by the Greyhounds.
Very good shot.
So 1-1, Exantas ties the game up. That's his team-leading 8th goal of the year. Came into this game, 7 goals, 3 assists for 17 points. He's going to leave here with one more tally. Matt Martin shot and it's deflected away for a corner. Good job defensively there by Samson St. Vias, who did a great job. Third corner on the way for Sterling. Quick to the ball is Moreland. He's going to have to kick this one into the wind. Berkeley making a run. Still inside the box, kicked away. Martin with a shot, weak shot, kicked away. And here comes Justin Burr. The opportunity to send it in. Sterling's got to get back on side. 1-1 here from Sterling, just about 12 minutes into this contest. Misplay here. Looking for Adel Gonzalez. The sophomore midfielder snuck in there and got past Justin Burr, but Joey Lomas in a good spot. And it will be an offside call. Sterling going to make a bunch of substitutions. Make 6 substitutions as the Greyhounds are going to make a pair as well. Actually, Sterling going to make 8 substitutions right now. Coach Marley's going with like an 80% change in the lineup here. Sent in off the foot of Jair Morales, and it will be a goal kick, an opportunity for everybody to make a change. Sterling going to bring out 80% of their starting lineup and bring a whole host of substitutions, but we've seen this happen a lot. Is now joined Mayo David and Josiah. Welcome, guys. Exciting first half. Probably not what you expected, yeah?
Sure. Not what I expected at all. 2 quick goals to start the game. It's very unexpected.
And who was the goal scorer for who's in that team? The Greyhounds.
It was Ricardo Exantis, the senior, with his 8th goal of the season. Mike Ermel for Sterling gets his 3rd goal of the season.
Yeah, and Ermel, always a guy to step up in a clutch situation like that.
Offside as Exantis snuck in there again. But the Greyhounds are getting their chances, guys.
Yeah, surprising to see them down the field this much. Seems like they're actually controlling the ball very well and really staying ahead of the game.
Lomas to kick it away. Onside. Zingaro off his head. Finds Devin Byrne.
Devin Byrne getting pushed to the ground.
And the official caught it. Byrne goes down, and it's a Sterling free kick. See who's going to take this one for Sterling. Braden Sheehan is lining up at the ball right now. And it looks like he is going to take it. 3-year class officer Braden Sheehan for the class of 2023 will restart this one with the right foot. Sends it in, beautiful ball, and it's punched away out of danger there.
Stubbs with the header.
Stubbs.
Double header.
Some nervous moments here for Pleasantville defensively. Goaltender did a great job punching it away, and it will be a Sterling throw in just about 15 minutes into this first half. 1-1, Ermel for Sterling, Exantis for Pleasantville.
And Sterling definitely with a lot of early pressure early on. Pleasantville, though, not cracking.
Good throw in by Jimmy Zingaro and scooped up by the goaltender, and that's a throw into the wind that Jimmy Zingaro just made. He's got one heck of an arm.
It's interesting to see how different people have to play the ball with the wind.
Jimmy, if you ever notice, Jimmy puts a weird spin on the ball on his release.
And Jimmy, he's that type of player to find different ways to get an advantage. And
Timmy Hall sneaking up from his defensive position here. Speedy Timmy Hall tries to make a move, does not. Not successful there. Good defense by Jair Morales to earn the throw-in for the Greyhounds.
Timmy Hall, play with him in lacrosse. He's just a guy, killer speed, knows when to use it.
Be a throw-in for the Greyhounds. Right in front of their own bench off the head of Braden Sheehan. Garcia. Nobody home for either squad, but it will be a Sterling throw-in. Zingaro, watch the spin.
Wow.
And
I think I saw that in the World Series last night.
one of Jimmy Zangaro's more unimpressive throws.
So Braden Sheehan is going to get a free kick here, and they're going to set up the wall 10 yards out. Nope, they're going to give it to Josh Garcia. The key for Sterling here is staying on side. The official going to march off 10 yards and move that two-person wall with Xantis and Romero. Garcia on the restart. Bends this one well over the cage and out of play. Goal kick on the way for Pleasantville. 22 minutes and 30 seconds unofficially remaining here in this 1-1 game of the opening round of the South Jersey Group 2 playoffs. Glad you joined us here on Channel 19. We have volleyball coming up at 3:45. They're going to be taking on the Greyhounds as well, ironically, in a strange twist of fate. Josiah, you're going to be doing that game?
Yeah, it should be pretty exciting. I'm extremely excited to commentate that game. As being a volleyball player myself, it's really entertaining to watch other teams play and compete.
That's a 3-6 matchup. And the funniest part about this, I was talking to Coach Scully today, asking how the girls did in their tournament at Eastern this Saturday. They actually played Pleasantville in the tournament twice, and they split. So this will be the rubber match here.
Wow.
In the playoffs when it really, really matters.
Yeah, volleyball is very, very competitive, especially when it can go back and forth like throughout an entire game. You never know what can happen.
And the ball bounces off Jimmy Zangaro, but Timmy Hall with a little slide tackle, and he's defending on the ball.
They let that one go out of play. Will be, I believe, a corner. Now they're going to say goal kick. The near side official was looking for some help. They're going to call that a goal kick. I don't think that the Pleasantville coaching staff likes that call, but nonetheless, Sterling will take it. 21 and a quarter minutes remaining here in this first half.
Mike Berkeley active on the sideline, getting his boys ready.
You can hear the wind. The wind is really, really ramped up.
And that's always what the guys on the team look for when kicking the ball.
Good piece of ball control there by Matt Monroy. Keeping the ball in the Sterling half. Lomas is forced to kick it away. And Victor John can't track it down. It'll be a Greyhound throw deep in Sterling territory as we approach the 20-minute or halfway mark of this first half. 1-1. If you're just joining us, Mike Ermel scored in the opening 5 minutes, and then just about 6 minutes later, Pleasantville with the equalizer from Xantis. Trip down, no whistle.
Fortunately.
The winner of this one will take on either Cedar Creek or Oakcrest in the second round. That will happen on Thursday.
Bounces off the head of Devin Byrne.
Another Greyhound throw-in. Berkeley itching to get back into the game. He's standing up. He's chomping at the bit to get back in.
Yeah, you could tell he had a few opportunities to score down the field. He just couldn't keep a hold of the ball, so I'm sure he's can't
hungry
wait
to get back in and get another attempt.
Rob Carter did a great job of talking about the speed of Mike Berkeley and how the track season helped out. Devin Byrne chips one across, nobody home, picked off by Monroy, and he sends it up the field off the foot of Victor John. Romero. Off the head, far side sideline. Victor John one-on-one. Fancy footwork. Good defense by Victor John. Kevin Stubbs in there defensively as well. And it's picked off by Sterling. Got to be impressed with this Pleasantville team.
Yeah.
Number 15 seed giving Sterling all they can handle right now in a 1-1 game.
Really trying to stick it in there.
Diego Beltran to his left. And now the Greyhounds will reset. Had a man and just didn't streak at the right time. I think they were looking for Xantus on that far side again.
And this Pleasantville, they're gaining penetration. They're getting in a tough brick wall Sterling defense. And Sterling just looking a little uneven right now.
Another Sterling throw. Stubbs will throw it in right at midfield. I wonder if Pleasantville volleyball and soccer took one bus or two. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw the.
That's a good question.
What if the Pleasantville girls volleyball team is just kind of hanging out on the bus right now, just kind of waiting for a chance to get in the gym?
That would have been right here.
Kicked forward by Mendoza. Picked off by McFadden. Timmy Hall. Zingaro. Zingaro with some moves, had some help there from Anthony Garcia as a big gust comes in here. Pair of sixes working against each other in Timmy Hall and Douglas Mendoza. Sterling comes away with it.
Sheehan, he pulls a move, intercepted, and right back into the Pleasantville offense.
Offside on that far side was Xantus again. He didn't like the call. He must have been just a step offside. No substitutions for either team going to check in. Got about a minute and a half until you're going to hear the school day end here at Sterling High School, and then hopefully you get the super fans coming out here.
Counting on it.
They'll fill up those somewhat empty stands in the sideline directly across from us. And they're going to come out to a 1-1 game as it stands right now.
Pass to Devin Byrne. He has a header off to Kevin Stubbs. Kevin Stubbs stays with his dribble. He passes it out, but it goes out of bounds.
It'll be a Sterling corner. Their fourth of this afternoon. And it looks like Braden Sheehan's going to take it. Our day academically is over, but athletically we've just gotten started. Off the head.
Off the head.
Oh.
A handball not called there by Anthony Garcia. And Pleasantville will clear it away right in the middle. Not what you want to do in that situation.
Garcia lucky to get away with that.
Absolutely. Sterling going to bring their starters back into the game. At least 7 of them. They just switched out 8.
And
Garcia
what a
looking
move by Garcia.
Tries a cross, finds
Off
Stubbs.
to Stubbs. Stubbs couldn't get the shot off.
Good opportunity there. Stubbs trying to recreate the offense there. Devin Byrne dispossessed. Good play defensively by the Greyhounds. And Sterling has them on their heels right now. You can hear Matt Martin. That was Matt Martin saying, hey, boys, let's go.
You can tell he's a leader in everything he does, especially in school. Even in classes, you can tell he really tries to lead people on. He's a great guy.
Senior spotlight of the month is Matt Martin. Matt Martin is stuck with me for 3 out of the 4 academic blocks in the day.
I can't tell if that's a blessing or a curse.
I think it's, I could tell you that answer.
The pass to Mike Berkeley.
Although we disagree on Halloween candy. We can agree on the fact that he is an awesome leader
Strauss,
and great to have in the classroom.
I noticed in your little jar of candy in the classroom, there's a ton of Whoppers, even though you've been talking trash on Whoppers all
Listen,
week.
if Whoppers are there, I'm going to eat them.
Oh, man.
Oh, my Lord.
I can't agree.
It's not terrible. It's just not ideal.
I would have left that bucket in the
all
hallway.
the choices.
Those Butterfingers, though.
Those Butterfingers
Yeah,
were
the
hitting.
Candy King himself, Matt Martin, with the ball right now. Ermel, the goal scorer, looks for help, finds Moreland. Moreland back to Justin Burr. Now it looks like Sterling's going to, for the first time, try and methodically set up their offense, but Exantis is right there. Moreland.
Ideal pass, but Josh Moreland, garbage into gold.
3 players all over Josh Moreland. So the better you get, the more attention you're going to bring to yourself, and that's what a lot of teams have been doing here lately. Mendoza looking for help, working against Matt Martin, drops it back, finds Morales. Left-footed service inside, bounces away from Victor John, and Moreland now will send it up, trying to spring Berkeley, who's onside, working one-on-one with St. Vias. Works Berkeley to the far side. Good slide tackle there by St. Vias.
It's a great side tackle.
Got all ball, made sure he got ball there, not foot. Great job by Mike David, and as well as Josiah Weck doing a great job, and they're going to head over and do volleyball in just a little bit and get ready for that. 12 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in this first half, all tied up at 1. And it looks like it will be a Pleasantville throw-in. We're going to make a line change ourselves. We're going to bring in Rob Carter's back.
Yes, sir.
He's
Glad
back
to be
again. And joining us for the very first time, Megan Quinn.
Hello.
Megan Quinn's in here now,
Hi.
of girls tennis fame.
Yo. Tennis.
Watches a lot of soccer. Sister Erin will be playing tomorrow against Pinelands.
Yep.
You get to watch your sister play. Shot over the bar and out of play. But a good look there for Pleasantville. They're going to make a substitution. Jared Lugo going to check in the game. So the freshman will move to the midfield position. They'll sub out Douglas Mendoza, who's had a really impressive first half for the Greyhounds. Sterling going to bring in Rob Toomey. Timmy Hall going to take a seat for Sterling. You guys surprised at this this first half?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm pretty surprised. I thought Sterling would connect on more opportunities than they have been right now.
This just in from Miss Johnson. She just texted me and said we had a conversation about candy. I don't know if you heard it.
Oh, God.
Miss Johnson said that Whoppers are the worst.
I
I
agree.
agree 100%. Heath Bar is right there at
Oh,
close number 2.
You're crazy. Crazy. This discussion went on for like a week straight in our class. Instead of doing sports broadcasting stuff, we had a fantastic conversation about Halloween candy with tier rankings, and
Yeah,
it was fun.
it
Very.
was. And then you made us do a, what's it called, a survey?
Yeah,
right?
form. I
You
mean,
made us do a Google form.
I figure out the best and the worst.
And then I would get my friends involved who were in the class and ask them what their favorite candy was.
My thing is who just eats Heath Bars willfully. That's just
That
My
was-
mother does.
not gonna lie to you, there's one in my bag right now.
wow. I'm a little disappointed. Shouts
Don't
to
be.
Mike, check the
I'm not
board.
disappointed.
Oh.
Kicked away to me right in front of us. That was Meg. Meg, I had you. I got
You
you.
were safe. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're good.
Toomey off as his head. Foul. And it will be a Sterling free kick. They're going to move it up a few yards. And it looks like Justin Burr is going to take the free kick. Under 10 minutes to play here in a 1-1 game in the opening round of the South Jersey Group 2 tournament.
I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get this into Berkeley here.
Kicked away. Lugo. Burr coming back defensively. Diego St. Beltran. Beltran. Over to the goal scorer, Exantis. Exantis, 1-on-2. Passes it off. Some fancy footwork. Some opening here for Pleasantville. I believe that's deflected, and it is. It will be a Pleasantville corner kick, their third of the game. unofficially under 9 minutes remaining. Again, the clock is right in front of us, and it continues to run, but they did not stop. We don't have anybody here to stop the clock for goals and whatnot, so probably an extra minute or so added on to what I'm announcing is under 8.5 remaining in the first. Low line drive off the corner, off the head of Justin Burr, and I believe that they're going to do it again, and they will. Corner goes behind the goal net, and out of play will be a free kick, a goal kick rather, for Sterling. 8 minutes remaining. Timmy Hall going to check back into the game for Sterling. And Rob Toomey comes off. They're going to put Timmy Hall up front.
I mean, with his speed, I definitely think he's going to help out a little bit up there.
A lot of times when he is up top, he does tend to score. So
We saw that Timmy Hall came in when Sterling was trailing by 1 in that second half. Shot, and that just sails high and out of play over Diego Beltran. Had the opportunity there, but Pleasantville's getting some looks.
Doing very good today.
Low line drive by Lomas. Picked off again. Cortez this time. Maroney there defensively for Sterling, and Sterling earns the throw as the students are starting to make their way out. I'm sure some of the girls' soccer team going to pop over. Was that your sister's plan? Are they going to come watch a little bit of this and then go to practice? What's their day like?
Last thing I heard, she was going inside to get changed for practice, but when I look at the bleachers, it looks like a lot of the girls' soccer teams up there watching.
As I'm sure the girls will be out here tomorrow, getting ready for their first round matchup against Pinelands tomorrow. We'll have that for you live here on Channel 19, same time, 2 o'clock. Berkeley onside, leaves it for Maroney, crosses over, and almost a corner kick, or a bicycle kick rather, by Timmy Hall. Gave it a shot, couldn't connect. Ermel off his foot. Exantis just going to kick it away. Matt Martin the first there, off his head. Burr.
What an attempt on that bicycle kick.
Unbelievable. That went in. That's goal of the year.
Oh, 100%.
That would
No
make one of the
questions.
highlights.
Makes one of our highlights pretty easy. Beltran working against Burr. Gets around 1. Crosses. Looking for Exantis off the heel of Victor John. And he clears it forward, looking to spring Berkeley. Berkeley working one-on-one. St. Vias. And it will be a throw-in.
I think it's Sterling though.
Yeah, it's going to be a Sterling throw.
Not only is Michael Berkeley extremely quick, he's so physical when it comes to the soccer game.
He really is.
He's not afraid to go up against anyone.
Not afraid of the contact. Moreland makes the turn, runs into 2 Greyhounds, looks for the cross off the head of Martin. Inside the 18, kicked away but not out. And now it does clear away to the back line of Sterling. And Pleasantville are going to make a substitution. Mendoza going to check into the game as he's at midfield waiting to get in the game with under 5 to play in a 1-1 game. Martin. Pair 10s working against each other, and the Pleasantville 10 and Matt Monroy wins the battle, sends it forward. Burr there to intercept to Martin. Whistle, and it will be a foul against Pleasantville and be a Sterling free kick. Justin Burr to restart it for Sterling.
Just go, J-Mo. Just go and see what happens. Just go.
A beautiful cross.
Nice cross in there. Well, it tried to go off the head of Berkeley, and it's cleared away by the Greyhounds. Under 5 to play here in this first half. 1-1 is your score. Goal scorers are Ermel for Sterling, Exantis for Pleasantville. This just in, Coach Arrett has also chimed in,
Oh, God.
or Coach Waters. I know her as Coach Arrett, but either way, she's awesome. She does say that Whoppers are awful.
Oh. Did she say Heath Bar is a close second?
I don't know. We haven't gotten to the Heath Bar conversation yet, but I'm sure. I don't know. I think Heath Bars are delicious.
What makes them
Sorry.
so good to you, Strauss?
Oh, dude. they're
My
the
mom and my
best.
neighbor love having them in like a flurry or something.
Yeah, well, no doubt.
They love
No
that. And I always have like Oreo one.
That and a Snickers bar. Come
Okay, I
on.
can
Stop,
rock with
Oh,
a
I
Snickers
love
bar.
Snickers.
stop it.
Snickers
what
are
the
so
Heath
good.
Bar-
The funny thing is today, everybody brought in to me knowing that we had this conversation in every single one of my classes.
Barn Butterfingers.
No, they brought in Whoppers for me.
I got some extras if you want them, Strauss.
That's fine. I'll take them.
Oh, I have like so many
I'll
at
put them in
home.
my salad.
I have so many at home.
Actually, might not be a bad idea.
I don't know if a Whoppers to me it's the texture.
Coach Arrett says that Heath Bars are gross too.
Ah,
Oh,
I love
thank
to hear that.
you.
I
Come
love to
on.
hear that.
Timmy Hall
Timmy
offside.
offsides.
Way offside was Timmy Hall. Takes the shot anyway. I know in the hockey world that is a no-no. And they're just repositioning where they're going to have the restart just outside the 18. Now we are back in play. Under 5 to play. The clock stops unofficially, or officially in front of us at 5 minutes. So it's the official's whistle. Exantis, little flick ahead, tries to create space. Justin Burr clears it away, but not out. Ermel, near side, Martin. Martin ahead for Timmy Hall. Timmy Hall onside, streaking down the near side. Working one-on-one with Yair Morales. And Sterling gets a throw in here. It's got to be under a minute as they're going to make, each team going to make a pair of substitutions late in this first half. Jared Lugo takes a seat, as well as Josh Cortez for the Greyhounds. Maroney and Berkeley come out for Sterling. Beltran, middle of the field, slips as he kicks it. He's trying to spring Exantis, who's been a big part of this Pleasantville offense. Leads the team in goals. Good tackle there and a shove. And they're going to get the call here, and Sterling will get a free kick. Well away from goal, but it's got to be close to about I'm guessing under a minute to play. Moreland pushed out of the way, and they'll get another whistle and another foul. This time they're about 20 yards closer to goal, so this is a great opportunity for Sterling here to put one on frame, potentially in the back of the net going into halftime.
I see the second half becoming very physical as we.
I would agree with that. The official's going to mark off the 10 yards. No wall set up for Pleasantville. Moreland serves it in. Pleasantville able to kick it away and out of play. Or, excuse me, into neutral ground at midfield. McFadden. Off the head of Justin Burr. Shove in the back, nothing called there. Play continues. Sanchez. Tough tackle. Still in play. Sanchez again, one-on-one with Burr. You can hear some of the coaches yelling and screaming. That's going to be it for the first half. 1-1 is your score. Goals by Ermel and Exantis about 6 minutes apart, and that's where we are. It's 1-1 at the half. We'll be back Take a quick break, come back, second half action right after this. Live coverage of boys soccer, first round of the South Jersey Group 2 tournament, 1-1 at the half. We're back right after this. And welcome back to Sterling High School, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Strauss, Megan Quinn, Rob Carter bring you live coverage of Sterling and Pleasantville in the first round of the South Jersey Group 2 tournament. Glad you joined us here. It's 1-1. This is the 2-seed Sterling taking on the 15 seed, Pleasantville Greyhounds, who are making this one and giving Sterling really all they can handle in that first half, Rob.
They're definitely playing with a lot of more. I feel like Sterling wasn't prepared for them to come out and play the way that they are right now.
I think they thought because how they're a 15 seed, it could go a different way.
I feel like that's what any sport really, you always look down somewhat on a team that's ranked below just because they're ranked below.
I almost think that you don't even look at the number.
No.
I mean, you just look at the name. Don't look at the number. And we saw this, you're wearing the Clemson shirt. And,
Wow.
you can't, especially this season in college football.
Oh
I
my
mean, it's
gosh.
unbelievable, the parity in the league this year for college football.
So much going on.
1-1 as we start the second half. Mike Ermel scored his third from Josh Moreland to open the scoring just about 5 minutes in. And Exantis for Pleasantville scored just 6 minutes later. And it is a 1-1 game here at Sterling. The winner will face either Cedar Creek or Oak Crest on Thursday.
I feel like Sterling's going to come out very strong here, very aggressive to start off the half.
I think they almost have to.
They need to. It's a must-have right now. I feel like they're playing a little sleepy right now. Definitely need to wake up.
I would say that Pleasantville may have controlled, I want to say, at least 65 to 70% of the play in that first half.
Definitely going to agree with you on that one.
Buzzer went off real quick in front of us. Mr. Barringer all over it. Johnny on the spot. Zingaro coming near side, intercepted by the Greyhounds. Still remains Mendoza looking in the middle for Romero. Some nice ball skills there, trying to get around two defenders, and Moreland comes away with it. Moreland tried to find Matt Martin.
Oh, finds Berkeley.
And Berkeley is offside. And Mike Berkeley was off by a good amount there.
It's a good thing he didn't get a touch on the ball there.
Moreland for Martin. Good shielding there by Pleasantville. And it will be a goal kick for the Greyhounds.
That was great defense. Way to shield them off from the goal.
Go, boys, let's go, talk.
That's risky, too, on grass like this. On turf, you get that roll that just never seems to end. And this turf, you never know.
That's what you do in a lot of sports. Always try to push them off to the end so you can get the ball again.
Off the head of Zingaro. Kicked away by Monroy. Nice little heel there from Diego Beltran. Working against McFadden, and a whistle and a foul. Sterling free kick. They restart it right away. Maroney. Kevin Martin got his feet tangled up there and helped defense by Pleasantville. It's going to be a foul against Josh Cortez. Justin Burr. Exantis working against Ermel. And a foul goes against Ermel. And Ricardo Exantis having some words. Did not like the contact that he got from Mike Ermel there. Let the chippiness begin, ladies and gentlemen.
We're in for a fun one.
Just about 3.5 minutes into this game for just joining us. It is 1-1. Goals by Ermel and Exantis. Early on, the first 11 minutes of the game, we thought this was going to be a barn burner. And then all of a sudden, the scoring valve was set off. And we haven't had much since then. Kevin Martin. Big, tall Kevin Martin. Now here comes Berkeley, going to use his speed. And good job by Samson St. Vias to kick it away, and it will be a Sterling throw, but that is all made up by the speed of Mike Berkeley.
His acceleration is definitely very different.
I'm surprised he can keep like going so fast for that long.
He is quick.
I wish we had a top speed detector. I want to see what his top speed.
That's actually a good point.
That actually seems like a really good thing to do.
I want to see
we need one of those radar guns. We'll talk to maybe we'll talk to Mr. Farr and see if we can use the baseball radar gun on a top speed Mike Berkeley. They have that technology in the NFL. It's really cool to see. I think they said that Derrick Henry reached 21, 22 miles an hour on one of his touchdowns the other day.
That is unheard of for a guy that big.
I wouldn't want to be the guy running into him.
Oh, no, not at all.
I would just be like, okay, never mind.
I'm falling.
Yep.
I'm hurt. I got a cramp.
Moreland. Help from Exantis on the way. Finds Matt Martin.
Shots, what do you think Berkeley's top speed is?
I mean, speaking of Berkeley, shot in and scooped up by the keeper. Right on cue, Berkeley flicks one in on net. Still 1-1 here. Getting back to Berkeley's top speed, I mean, that's hard to say. I mean,
17 or
16,
19.
17 miles an hour.
Yeah, around that.
I mean, you could take his 100 time and
True.
do some quick math, which I cannot do. I'm sure Shep would be able to tell. That'd be a pretty cool stat to have.
Top speeds. Yeah.
Top speed on 100 at about the 50-yard mark, like at your peak speed.
Yeah.
I don't know at what point you get to that peak speed.
Berkeley normally hits his top gear normally near the end.
Moreland on the corner, going far post off the head of Matt Martin and out of play. That was corner number 5 for Sterling. And we are just about 6 minutes and 20 seconds into this second half of this opening round of the South Jersey Group 2 tournament. Sterling and Pleasantville, the 2:15 matchup. Winner will face either the number 7 seed Cedar Creek or number 10 seed Oakcrest on Thursday, 2 o'clock. Should Sterling win, obviously they would host that. Pleasantville, should they pull the upset here, they will be on the road the entire tournament. Maroney, shot right over the cage, out of play.
You can hear all the soccer girls on the other side.
I think they are all parked back there on that big set of bleachers.
Yeah, I saw my sister walking up there.
It's a good day of practice for her.
Yeah,
Take
it
that.
is.
Putting in a lot of work.
Girls will be in action 2 o'clock tomorrow right here on Channel 19. We'll have that for you live as they take on Pinelands. Sterling, the number 1 seed. They have home field advantage throughout the entire tournament. I don't remember the last time we were able to say that. Definitely not in my 15 or 16 years here at Sterling. That Sterling was the number 1 seed. Of course, they were the number 7 seed when they won the South Jersey Group 2 tournament back in 2014.
Looks like Timmy might be hurt a little.
Good pickup, Meg. Timmy Hall slow to get up. Pleasantville throw.
Back.
And now they're going to switch the call. Moreland kicked away nicely defensively by Christopher Evangelista because Josh Moreland was wide open.
Very smart play by Jimmy Zicaro to get the ball in very quickly.
Not letting the other team be able to set up.
Moreland on the corner. It's corner number 6 for Sterling, the second in this half. Going far post, shot, deflected, and kicked away. So Sterling coming out with some offensive firepower and some push here in this second half. And now an odd man rush the other way, 3-on-1. They're looking for Exantis. Exantis inside the 18, shot save by Joey Lomas.
That was a great save by Joey.
What is that? What is that? Number 67 for him.
Really?
Cortez on the shot there. Great save by Joey Lomas, easily his best of the game. That's probably the only the real action that he's seen other than the goal that wound up behind him. What a game changer that would have been. Just over 9 minutes elapsed here in the second half. Exantis has his ball deflected. Garcia off the hand of Matt Martin. No call. They play on. Martin down the near sideline, looking for Moreland. Find Moreland with some space. Moreland's going to take the shot, fires it wide, and out of play. So we're going to make some substitutions. Devin Byrne going to check into the game. Jake Camardo, as well as Josh Garcia.
Taking out Berkeley, Irma, and Maroney.
Tank going to jog off. (1-1) still. Just over 10 minutes gone in the second half. Sterling pressing. Here's Garcia. As that headed away defensively by the Greyhounds, they kick it off that far side into the fans. And out of play will still be a Sterling throw. Zingaro to throw it in. Right in front of the girls' soccer team. Your sister's in there somewhere.
She probably is.
Two Sterling players there. They can't figure it out. Camardo mishits that one. And it's cleared back out of play into some additional fans who have made a late entrance here. Glad they start these games at 2. Because they start this at 4. Number 1, you won't get through it. Number 2, it's going to be really cold.
It's getting cold now.
Yes, I agree. Moreland. Scouting report is out on Josh Moreland. Leeds came into this game 12 goals, 12 assists on the season. But Sterling doing what Pleasantville did to Sterling in that first half. They're really, really controlling here in the second half. You have to think it's only a matter of time before they break that door down, Rob.
At some point, you always got to get let in if you knock hard enough.
Zingaro looking in the middle for Garcia. Picked off. Zingaro again. Kevin Martin.
I feel like with this many opportunities, at some point, Pleasantville's bound to make a mistake.
Nobody home on the offensive push for the Greyhounds. Closest man there was Diego Beltran. He was still 25 yards off the ball. But Sterling really dominating here in the second half. I feel like I haven't looked to my left this entire second half, except for the one save that Joey Lomas had, which that was a quick 90-second burst. Other than that, it's been all Sterling. Camardo, Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin's shot just goes over the crossbar. Sliding attempt by Kevin Martin. And it'll be a goal kick for the Greyhounds. 13 minutes gone here in this second half. 1-1 your score. Zingaro climbs the ladder. Garcia there. Back to Zingaro. Zingaro chips it ahead for Moreland on the far side. Moreland shot. Juggled, and Garcia there for the rebound, and he just chips it over the bar.
I think that hit off the goalies.
They're gonna. That's a good pickup, Mike.
That was 100% off the goalie.
Yeah, that because it wouldn't have went up if it didn't hit off them.
Another corner, number 7 on the day.
Will this be the one to give Sterling the lead?
Moreland, low line drive. McFadden. Still contains, looking to turn the corner and cross. Good job defensively by Douglas Mendoza. Long throw in, and here comes Jimmy Zingaro, who's going to take the throw in and watch him launch this. It's just like a corner kick.
Exactly.
With his foot this time, off the head of Garcia. Some trouble here, and off the head of Kevin Martin, over the crossbar and out of play. Dal Gonzalez is going to check into the game for the Greyhounds. And Ricardo Exantis thought that he was coming out of the game. He is not. They're going to bring out Daniel Garcia.
Sterling has had so many attempts this half at just trying to put it in the back of the net. At some point, one is bound to go down.
I almost want to set like a line on at what point Sterling just nets. I think the next goal is huge. Shot from distance goes off the bar. Gets up, punches it away, does the goalkeeper. Kevin Martin there.
What an attempt.
That was a great shot. Who's the one who shot that? Josh?
There's Josh Moreland. That deflects out of play. Will be another corner. Man, what a shot by Josh Moreland. Deflected off the goalkeeper, off the bar. And Moreland's going to go to that far side and set up the corner kick again. Fourth corner, 15 minutes into this half. Here comes the corner. They'll get another one.
What an attempt by Josh Moreland.
Wait, what?
No, they gave it a 6 kick somehow.
I thought that went off someone on the other team.
I thought it did as well, but the officials have the final word. Jared Lugo going to check into the game for Pleasantville. He's going to give Sebastian Romero a little bit of a breather. 16 minutes into this game, 1-1 is your score. That wind, though.
Picking up, definitely.
It really is picking up.
This was forecasted today, so.
As that ball just glides into the sidelines.
Zingaro in front of the home fans and the girls' soccer team, who I'm sure are anxiously awaiting practice. Said no soccer player ever.
When I played soccer, I always hated going to practice.
It's true that soccer players like games more than practice. I think that's a fact. Shot in, punched away.
That was a good shot by Devin Byrne.
Back to Sterling.
Get up, boys, get
Sterling has to. Shots, what do you think the percentage is for Sterling controlling the ball?
It's 90-10.
I agree.
I was going to say 95-5.
I mean, it's not even. I mean, Pleasantville had their opportunity over there, saved by Lomas earlier, but it's been all Sterling here in this second half. But nothing to show on the scoreboard, so it doesn't really matter.
Just takes one mistake to.
And you got to give some credit to this Pleasantville team as Zingaro goes offside. You got to give some credit to this Pleasantville team, coming in only 4 wins on the season and giving Sterling the #2 seed all they can handle here 37 minutes into this game. Excuse me, 57 minutes into this game. Victor John going to check in for Sterling at the next opportunity, as well as Frank Real.
Great defense by Josh Moreland.
Moreland hops over. Crossing attempt, looking for Devin Byrne in the middle. Couldn't connect. Good job by the keeper there. Matt Martin always aware of where the ball is. Zingaro tries to spring Devin Byrne, couldn't. Deflected away by the defense. Headed over, Devin Byrne inside the 18, waiting for it to settle. Shielded and kicked away and finds the chest of Matt Martin. Martin again. Near side flag, turns, fires, tries to get it across, and swept away by Pleasantville, who's really on their heels right now defensively. Diego Beltran. Beltran cuts it back into the inside, now looking across the field. Good step by Timmy Hall to intercept it. Timmy Hall all over the field.
He's a very fast runner as well.
I want to know who's faster, Timmy Hall or Timmy Hall? Mike Berkeley, Timmy Hall, who you got?
I got to go with Mike Berkeley. Just watching him, from my experience, watching him run on that track, realistically, I don't know if there's anyone here faster at Sterling.
I don't know. It might be a really close.
I think Mike's got him just because he's taller.
Yeah,
Longer
it might
strides.
be
And
it.
you can't coach height. So
100%.
two really, really speedy players in Exantis working against Timmy Hall. And it's a foul on Exantis, and it will be a Sterling free kick.
Strauss, do you think there's anyone that can outrun Mike Berkeley here at Sterling?
Oh, God.
Other than me, no. No, I'm just kidding. Built for distance, not for speed. I don't know. That's a great question. I guess we'll find out in the spring.
Oh, 100%. I want to see you going against Noah Pham for distance.
No.
You think you're beating him?
I don't know. I'd like to see what Noah Pham's times are. Garcia crossed, looking for Devin Byrne, still available. Kevin Martin inside the 18. Zingaro joins the party off the post. Camardo.
Mara got that rebound.
Sidesteps a man, sends it across, heads it away. Devin Byrne there, a little bit too late. Exantis off of his head. Zingaro sends it back in. Kevin Martin. Exantis against Victor John. One-on-one. Victor John, great defense. And clears it away, but it's picked off by Monroy. Braden Sheehan going to check in at the next opportunity for Sterling, as we are just about the 22-minute mark into this second half, still tied at 1.
Not as chippy as I was expecting. I expected a little more here this second half.
I think as we tick down to the last 10 minutes, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Definitely going to be very physical.
What a ball.
Devin Byrne onside. Hand stays down. Devin Byrne takes a shot, deflected, and it will be a corner for Sterling. That's corner number 9. You can hear Coach Marley's, I don't know if you picked it up, saying he wants to move quick here.
Not let the defense settle in.
Running low on time here. Strauss, what do you think happens if this game goes past this half?
I think they would go into overtime.
You have 2 10-minute overtimes.
And then penalty kicks.
And then
correct?
PKs.
Do you think it'll go into PKs?
At this rate, I mean, the way that Sterling's applying the pressure, I think it's only a matter of time. But Pleasantville only needs.
Oh, wow, and another corner. Mishap by the goalkeeper.
Pleasantville only needs one shot, and so does Sterling. I think the next goal wins this game.
Really?
Period. Yep.
Girls soccer team getting a little excited.
I think it's because Braden Sheehan's checking the game. Either that or they're excited that Kevin Martin's checking out. I'm going to say it's the.
I think it's the Braden checking in.
I think it's the Braden checking in. I'm not. Moreland is going to give away the corner to Braden Sheehan. Let's see if the girls team.
Oh, they're switching the corners on the other side.
Yep, they're going to switch the corner to the other side. Moreland's going to take the corner from the far side. It's only a matter of time before one of these goes in. This is the 10th corner of the game. Timmy Hall there. He could take a strike from distance, and he does. Well out of play, and a substitution going to check in. Daniel Garcia coming in for the Greyhounds.
Might have been leg day yesterday. Had a lot of power on that one.
It was a very good kick.
"24 minutes and counting into this second half. 1-1 is your score. Ermel, the goal scorer, his third from Josh Moreland 5 minutes into the first half, and then Exantis with his 8th with the equalizer. And that's all we have. Devin Byrne. Byrne turns, fires, deflected, and goes into the Sterling bench. Matt Martin going to hand off to Zingaro. Headed away. Byrne pushed it in the back. Tries to get a cross away, and another corner on the way for Sterling.
They've been really pressuring on the corners.
I feel like Sterling had the ball at this point more than 95% of this half.
Around that.
Yeah, we don't have time of possession. If we did, it'd be interesting.
Oh, extremely.
Good job by Josh Cortez to head that one away. Otherwise, that was going to wind up on the head of somebody. Goalkeeper comes out, makes the play, and chance for their defense to reset, maybe get a little bit of a breather. But like you said, Rob, it's been all Sterling here in the second half.
It seems like it's about to be Sterling again.
Timmy Hall pushing the back was Garcia.
Here comes the
No
chippiness.
whistle. Moreland, Camardo. And they're going to get a call.
There we go.
On Josh Moreland getting tripped, I'm pretty sure.
And here's the opportunity that Sterling was waiting for. And this is from a good distance. I'm going to say about 20, 25 yards away from goal. 26 minutes into the second half. Winner of this game will face either Cedar Creek or Oakcrest on Thursday. They set up a two-man wall.
Who do you have winning that game?
I have no idea because Oakcrest plays in the same conference as, or division rather, as this team.
And what a
It's-
shot.
Good
And
shot
there's a
by
goal.
Josh Moreland.
Josh Moreland, with his 13th of the year, breaks the tie, and it's 2-1 Sterling.
Doesn't that also make that Josh has had 13 goals and 13 assists this year?
Got Kevin Stubbs coming on. Matt Martin coming out, and we have Justin Maroney checking back in.
Jake Camardo.
2-1 Sterling on the goal from Moreland, his 13th of the year. Breaks the tie. And we have about 14 minutes remaining here in this second half, and we knew that this was only a matter of time. With the amount of pressure that Sterling was applying, now the game changes incrementally right here. Because now Pleasantville's got to push, and they haven't been able to do that in this second half at all. Credit Devin Burns having a great game coming in off the bench here today.
He's doing very well today.
Looking at Pleasantville's goalkeeper, he looks a little out of it right now after that goal by Josh Moreland.
He's been busy for
Yeah,
sure today. He
for
might
sure.
be tired, that's for sure. 13 goals on the year for Josh Moreland. None bigger than the one he just had. Looking to add more is Sterling and pile it on.
Sterling's not letting off the gas pedal right now.
Handball.
By Timmy Hall.
Sterling's not even giving Pleasantville a chance to go down and attack.
They're mainly staying on the Pleasantville side of this half, so.
So we'll have live coverage of the girls' game tomorrow, 2 o'clock. They're going to take on Pinelands. We'll have that for you right here on Channel 19. Girls' volleyball is about to start in about 15, 20 minutes. They're taking on the same Pleasantville Greyhounds. Keeping, what a
That was a
save
great
by Joey
save.
Lomas, but there was offside before that.
But once again, what a save. Even though it didn't count, that was
An amazing save.
beautiful reach by Joey Lomas. Barely got his right hand on the ball.
It's about 11 minutes remaining here in this second half. Winner will face Cedar Creek or Oak Crest on Thursday. And thanks to Josh Moreland's 13th of the year just a few moments ago, Sterling on their way. Still a long way to go.
Uh-oh.
Maroney onside, 2-on-1. Maroney, shot, saved by the keeper as Devin Byrne was lurking for the rebound. Good job and good run there by Justin Maroney.
Shots going back to that save that didn't really count by Joey Lomas. Do we expect anything less from him at this point?
He's made some really, really incredible saves. The one that just stands out in my mind was against St. Augustine.
Yes.
Where he made 3 saves in a row, and it was absolutely unbelievable.
That was an amazing game, too.
In a absolute monsoon. Set the single season consecutive clean sheet record.
What a guy Joey Lomas is.
Isn't this his first full season of being goalie, too?
Whistle against Sterling will be a Pleasantville free kick. Under 10 minutes remaining here, so crunch time here for the Greyhounds as they are going to look to push the offense up.
I feel like Joey's freakish height gain over the past quarantine definitely has helped him out.
No doubt.
Up into the middle, up into the middle, up into the middle. Ricardo!
I give him at least 4 or 5 inches over quarantine.
I remember having him as a freshman, and I'm
Man.
like, he's so little. And then you
not
see
little
next time you
anymore.
see him, he's like, I don't know, what is he, 6'2", 6'3"?
Got to be around it because I'm barely taller than him.
I'm 5'9" on a good day. And
He's all over him.
Exantis, whistle, and a foul.
Now it's about to start getting chippy.
Yep.
This is where
And
it's
this
about
is,
to
you could see
start.
Joey Lomas saying, hey, guys, settle down, we're in control here. Lomas on the restart. Under 9 minutes remaining. Unofficially. 2-1 Sterling on the second half goal. About 26th minute of the second half.
Score the game.
Pleasantville coach not very happy right now.
Get up, everybody up.
So Pleasantville will get a free kick just about midfield. Trailing by 1. Good punt. And an offside. Or foul, you take your pick.
I'm pretty sure the ball went off Jason McFadden, so it could have been a foul.
See in the background there, you could see Coach Harris and the rest of the football team preparing for their first round playoff match. They're going to take on a rematch, believe it or not, of Willingboro. This Friday night, they took them to double overtime just 2 weeks ago. Came up on the wrong end of a double overtime decision, so they'll get the rematch back at Willingboro this Friday night. Game time set for 7 o'clock. We'll have that game for you live on Channel 19. The only day we are, quote-unquote, off is Wednesday. Nothing going on Wednesday.
We have another foul call.
All the
Middle.
7 of the Sterling starters going to check, or excuse me, 6 of the Sterling starters. I was counting Coach Marley's. I don't think he has any more eligibility remaining here at Sterling. Going to check back in, and great job by the subs for Sterling today. Done a great job defensively. Maroney had a good shot. Stubbs doing a good job. The aggressiveness. And Jimmy Zingaro going to take a break. 6.5 remaining in this one. 2-1 Sterling. Second half goal by Josh Moreland, his 13th of the season right now is the deciding factor. And you'd have to think that Sterling's going to set up a wall of blue defensively and not let anything get ahead of them. Ermel. To nobody in particular, but they're not in a rush for offense right now.
No.
Again, next game will be Thursday. If Sterling hangs on to this, they will host either Cedar Creek or Oakcrest on Thursday, 2 o'clock. Of course, we'll have that for you. Volleyball is about to start in about 10 minutes. So if we time this right, then you can switch right over to volleyball as soon as this one's over. It's good programming on our part.
Oh, 100%.
Toomey giving chase, not able to get there. Kevin Martin, good job to keep possession for Sterling. Martin looking for Toomey, and it goes out of play. Will be, I believe, a throw-in.
Yes, Sterling throw.
No, I think they're saying it's a
Oh.
They're
corner.
saying corner. I couldn't see
I believe so, because Josh Moreland running. Yeah, I believe it's
Yeah.
a corner.
another corner. Corner comes across. Berkeley coming in with a flying header.
How's that, dude? Come to it, come to
It's
it.
about 4.5 unofficially remaining. Of course, the officials keep the time on the field.
Ball.
Probably add about a minute because of the goal by McFadden, or excuse me, by Moreland, rather. So a little bit of extra time for the Greyhounds to creep back in this, but it's been really all Sterling guys here in the second half. Moreland chips one ahead, right in the arms of the goalkeeper. Not much on that one from Josh Moreland, but he got the one that mattered.
In the middle, in the middle.
Kevin Martin. You can just take it to the flag at this point. Keep it down on this end of the field.
I don't think it's going down the other end anytime soon.
Sterling has kept possession of the ball for like about 98% of the game, around that, 97.
Timmy Hall, Victor John, Jadis McFadden are just waiting for white shirts. There's very little offensive pressure. McFadden giving chase, Ermel helping out. Berkeley comes back to help defensively and kicks it away. Nice turn by Gonzalez. Gonzalez finds Mendoza. Mendoza across the middle, nobody home but Joey Lomas. Scoops it up, plenty of time as we approach 3 minutes remaining here in the second half. Sterling leading 2-1. Volleyball playing Pleasantville in about 8 minutes. Plenty of action here on Channel 19, so make sure you tune in for that. Tomorrow, girls soccer against Pinelands, and then Pep Rally Wednesday.
Really? I forgot about the
I
pep rally.
completely forgot about the pep rally.
Surprise. Getting that Pep Rally ready for the fall sports playoff push for boys, girls soccer, football. Not sure if cross country has anything left.
I have no
I
idea.
do not believe so.
I think cross country might be done, but
I-
they had the Colonial Conference Championships this past
Pennypacker,
past
yeah.
Pennypacker.
They still have practices. I'm aware of that. I just think they don't have that many meets left.
Greg Santilli was the Sterling one for the Sterling end of this, the fastest Sterling finisher in that race, and I believe it was Cara Capolino
It was Cara Capolino.
in true Capolino form, the fastest female finisher for Sterling High School. So congratulations to both of them.
Oh, she has a bright distance ahead of her. Just being able to do that in her sophomore year, it's
She's been doing very well running too.
I think there's a few Capolinos that were pretty fast,
yeah.
and
All the
that have-
Capolinos were
that have
pretty
graduated
fast.
from Sterling High School. Just about 2 minutes remaining. And it will be a Sterling throw, or a free kick, rather.
Kick, it's our ball, it's a kick.
That's going to be a Pleasantville kick, excuse me. They got to hurry.
About a minute left, right?
I have under a minute remaining, but again, that's stopped for the goal, so we'll see how much extra time they put on the clock. And probably about, I would say at most 90 seconds remaining as they try and boot this one forward. Matt Martin to Kevin Martin, no relation. Just coincidence. Here comes Josh Moreland giving chase. Little bump there. Moreland still with possession, and he's going to keep it to the flag wisely. That's a smart play by Josh Moreland. Just, if it's there, take it. Had a little bit of room, and now this could be the last push for the Greyhounds. They got rid of this one down the field, and they're not going to do it and get it over the head of Mike Ermel. Speaking of people that are tall.
Very.
There he is again. Can't get it past the wall that is Mike Ermel.
Still can't believe they can head the ball so easily.
And that will do it. Sterling wins this one 2-1 on the second half game-winning goal by Josh Moreland. About 26 minutes into the second half. And a phenomenal job by Sterling. But a real gritty effort by this Greyhounds team.
Pleasantville definitely put up a very strong fight.
Very good.
So Sterling will face either Cedar Creek or Oak Crest in the second round. We'll wait to see what happens in that matchup. Stay tuned to Sterling website, all the social media to find out who Sterling will play. Either way, it will be on this field on Thursday, 2 o'clock. We'll have it for you here on Channel 19. I want to thank Sam, doing a great job up. She's up in the perch behind us, doing a great job on camera today. Fantastic job by Sam, braving the elements. It's a lot windier up there than it is down here, and she did a great job today. The entire sports broadcasting team that came out and got on the air for the first time did an awesome job. For Tad Kozaneski, I am Rob Strauss, Rob Carter, Megan Quinn. Again, I'm Rob Strauss. We'll see you on Thursday. Switch over to volleyball, taking on Pleasantville right now. We'll see you tomorrow. Girls soccer taking on Pleasantville, or excuse me, Pinelands tomorrow, right here on Channel 19. Good night.